Today we will be doing bracket fights with Danganronpa Fever Syndrome characters. Obviously, the first one that one kind of made. Well, I should say I kind of made it. I guess you guys kind of made it. Okay, so bracket fights is pretty much just well fights, but in brackets, and we'll be rating them on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, I'm not even gonna count. This is what will be. Oh my god, my voice gone. Hold up, I need some Pepsi. We will be rating it on strength, speed, IQ, battle IQ, like during the battle, IQ in the battle, experience, and force. So these are all the characters. I couldn't get. Oh wait, I guess it did. No, it didn't really fit out, but that's okay. So we're gonna get started with this one. Right. So number one, we have Michael Weber versus Will Fisher. Michael Weber died first chapter. Will Fisher died fourth. But anyways, that's not what we're gonna talk about. Okay, so strength. So Willow kind of died to a bear tail falling in the head. If she was strong enough, she could have easily blocked it. But on the other hand, it was dark. You can't see. So, but then there's also Michael, who died first to a mastermind. I hate to say it, but I think Willow is a bit stronger in strength. So, I'm gonna go strength. It's gonna be one. Then let me write down speed. Why? This is speed. Never really seen them run, but on average, boys are a lot faster. I think. Actually, let me look that up. Who is faster, boys or girls? Because we never really see them run. Boys run faster than girls. Yeah. Males have a greater muscle bulk. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna give this one to oh shoot, I should write down. No, um Willow, and then here is Michael. What? Okay, next up is IQ. Now IQ, we have to think about who was smarter here. I think that Michael was actually also smarter than Willow. Because like I said, the issue with the baritone, when it fell on her and then she died, IQ wasn't as good. But if you remember, this is the fight. So the IQ in the fight probably, like I said, it would probably go to Michael again. Now battle IQ, here we have the actual battle. I think that would go to Willow. Cause Willow has probably a few tricks up her sleeve. A lot more than Michael. Because Michael died first. So I'm going to give that one to Willow. Now at the beginning of the video where I said blah 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 died first and then died later on. This is where we get the experience. So experience of fighting. Well, if you think about it, Michael died first. He didn't have much experience of being killed or fought with. Willow survived 4 killings. Therefore, she had a lot more experience to fight. Willow has the experience. Now, Force. Force is where we get into some stuff. So we don't see any of them. Force. I think this one would actually go to Michael. And if we added the points, Willow has one, two, three. Michael has one, two, three. It is a tie. But I actually think Willow would win this fight. So I'm just going to delete all of this and then we can get in with the next one. Alright, so here we have Jack Taylor versus Luke English. Okay, so strength. Strength. Now, we don't. Ooh, can I say this is chapter 6 out of Danganronpa? Yes, I can say this. Okay. They're both masterminds. We already know this because chapter 6 came out. It actually came out today, but actually no, it came out yesterday. But at the time of recording this, this would have come out. No, sometime I don't know. But see, so about the masterminds, the strength. This is easy. Jack definitely has an upper body chance. Speed, like I said, we never see them on. They're both boys. I also IQ goes to Jack. Battle IQ also goes to Jack, because if we remember, we see Luke and Rose fooling around most times, but I actually think the speed will go to Luke. Experience. Now, if we're talking diff-wise, Jack obviously had way more experience, but they both have experience. So I'm gonna do a high for that one because they participate in every single killing game. Therefore, the added amount of chapters would be likely. Force, here we go. I'm actually also gonna give that to Jack. This was an easy win. Jack Taylor wins that one. I'm gonna clear this off. We'll get to these two. Okay, so here we have strength. So Rose never ever dies. None of the masterminds die. They always stay alive. And they never ever die. So the strength is done out of Rose. And if you remember, when Olivia saw brother dead, she didn't even beat up the person who killed Owen. She didn't give a shit. It's easily Rose, because if we remember in the execution, we literally saw her get slammed by whatever thing it was. Like, that's crushing. Like, gone, guts everywhere. So, yeah. Now, speed, do we ever see them use speed? No, we don't. So girls tend to be fast. Girls tend to be slower than boys. These are both girls. And considering that Alice is, not Alice, Olivia. Alice is the last name, so I feel like Alice is a better name. Since Olivia is a queen, queens don't normally run fast. So I'm gonna give that one to Rose. IQ, this is actually kind of easy. Like I said, Luke and Rose falling off. So it's Olivia. Other wrong. Battle IQ. This off though. Oh, did you hear I said that? also goes to Livia Experience. Who died first? Oh wait, remember they're there the whole entire time. And if you, there's going to be 5 Danganronpas right now. On the second one, third one is coming its way in September next month. So which means they have to survive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 killing games. But here's a little spoiler: you never know if any of the masterminds will somehow die, because that might happen. Yeah. So their experiences was force. Gonna put this one to Rose, which means Rose actually wins. I know, concerning that Luke and Rose like to fool around in the middle of, but not in the middle of trials, when the masterminds come. Well, we saw this in Dinner on 1 and Dinner on 2, or besides Chapter 7. Chapter 7's this weekend. James Timberley obviously wins strength. Friends. I think James also wins speed IQ. Now, if we look at this, oh yeah, experience also goes to Annie. She survived longer, had more experience to fight people. Now IQ. Considering that Jack, considering that James is what do you call it, an accountant, that would be very smart. But Annie isn't a manager, so I'm gonna look up who is smarter. I'm gonna let. Actually, let me just look this up. Okay, that's what I thought. Who is smarter? Managers or accountants? Is that our managers smarter? They're on average. So, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Shoot. Hold up. I'm gonna fix everything. I'm gonna take a screenshot of what it looks like now. We're just gonna fix that. I'll be right back, and everything will be normal. Okay, sorry about that. I fixed everything. Everything is good. We don't need to do that yet. Okay, so okay, so IQ going to go games. Force. Max is not go with Annie, but I see more James. So don't. All right, good. So it is James. Let's now clear out this, and we're gonna get to the next one. News match. Willow versus Shark right here. Okay, now let's get back to what we're doing. Speed on average. Jack definitely. Strength once again. I'm gonna go with Willow. IQ. Now, Jack is a potential mastermind who is like a big deal. Willow is just a student who died. So, the far hand, I'm gonna do that to Jack. Battle IQ, I would actually go with Willow on this one. Experience, like I said, there for the whole entire killing game. Of course, I'm also gonna give this Willow, but it's actually an easy win. It's a tie. I'm gonna break the tiebreaker, and I'm actually gonna say my original answer. Right here we have James Timberley and Rose Landon. So I don't even know how I have no talent. Strength, I'm gonna give that to James. Speed, I'm actually gonna give that to Rose this time. Um, because I think overall fast enough. IQ. This is an easy one, James. Battle IQ, James. And then experience, Rose. This will determine if it's a tie. I'm gonna go with James. Alright then. Let's just delete all of them. That's just taking forever. Right. Oh boy. Um, strength, check. Speed, I'm gonna give that to James. IQ, like I said, Jack. But battle IQ is James. Experience is Jack. Now there's one, two, three Jacks, one, two James. Force, Jack. Pause. Um, like I said, Jack is a mastermind. James is the most regular student ever, ever, ever. Here we get to the right side of things. Yes, you heard me. The right side of things. Someone on this side of the right will be going up against a mastermind, and it's not going to be a dude. I hope. Okay, so these are really two tough characters. Strength, which is obviously going to be Carl. I get the Ryan Johnson. That's not his name. Speed. I'm actually gonna give that to Alice. IQ. Carl. Battle IQ. Carl. Experience. Carl surviving the whole entire killing game. Force. Allison. This is an easy win. Carl wins this one. Now the next one, I'm actually going to find quite tough. Because this is not an unfair one. I don't know. Just on my opinion alone. So, strength. I think it's actually Grace. Speed. It's gonna be Owen. IQ. Grace. IQ battle. Owen. Experience. Grace. Question is, there is two Owens and three Graces. If I put Owen down for force, it's gonna be a tie, which I am actually. So it's a tie. So now I have to break the tiebreaker and decide who is strongest over all of these categories. Now it would be Grace. I'm sticking. I'm sticking. This is the fun one. Okay. The oh, Leo obviously has more strength than. It'd be funny if the main character just loses. Like, bye bye. Speed. Um, shoot, I forget the own main character's name. William. IQ. Or give that to William. Battle IQ. Leo. Experience. William. Force. Leo. Oh my god, look at that. It's a tie again. Man, these tiebreakers are like really popular because it's like, what? These are my own characters. Like, how am I, how am I gonna respond? Like, I'm gonna respond with Leo. Okay. Strength. Carl. Speed. I actually think Grace is faster. Because buff guys are like really heavy, I guess you could say. IQ. Carl. Battle IQ. Carl. Experience. They both live, so that's a tie right there. We're gonna put both, and then force. Carl, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's like 5 to 2, which is I know. Is it a good score? Carl. Oh god. I swear to God, if Okay, this is gonna be fun. Strength, power, speed, Leo, IQ, Leo. I love Leo. Like my favorite character. Battle IQ, Carl. Experience, Carl. Force, Leo. This is a tiebreaker. I hate to say it, but I'm literally gonna give up my favorite character. Now this is it. All right, let's do this. Strength. I'm actually gonna put both. Speed, Jack. IQ, Jack. Battle IQ, Power. Experience, Jack. Now Carl has two. Jack has three. It's gonna be a tiebreaker. You just say it. But if you really, really thought that I was gonna choose the ultimate gymnast, you would be wrong. Jack is the strongest person. I'm being serious. He is the strongest person. I'm actually gonna save that. I'm gonna download the images. And so yeah, that would be it. I'm gonna do this with Danganronpa 2. Not now. I'll gonna do this with Danganronpa 2 and like a few videos should be coming out after. So this video is coming out the day it was made. Sunday, which is today. And Danganronpa 2 video the bracket should be out on the 14th, the day after it comes out. So in a week the bracket wars will be out. So yeah, that is it. I actually am gonna put a reminder on my phone to make that video tomorrow. Make Den Gen 2 bracket. Was it bracket something? What was it? It was bracket. It was bracket fights. Bracket fights. That was the name. Alright. Bracket fights. Oh shoot, I should put a date tomorrow. Time. It doesn't really matter. Just 12 a.m. And that is it.